where your breathing used to be. Coffee cold on the counter, your side of the bed empty. No note on the pillow, no final word from you, just the echo of our laughter fading into blue. I searched the drawers for clues and the things you left behind. A half-worn shirt, your keys never turn the lock. How do I unravel the love we intertwined when you slipped away like smoke from a dying clock? I replay every moment, every touch, every sigh, wondering where I lost you, where the ending began. You took my tomorrow and left me asking why, in a house that feels like a stranger's. And now you left without a goodbye, without a reason to rhyme. Tore the stars from my sky in the blink of an eye. My heart still calling your name through the empty night. Bleeding questions that you'll never make right. I loved you with everything, gave you my whole damn soul, but you vanished like a shadow, left me less than whole. You left without a goodbye, and I'm still breaking down, chasing ghosts in the quiet of this ghost town. How I'm holding up, I smile through the lies, but alone in the shower I crumble every time. Your voice in my head like a song I can't unhear, whispering forever while you're nowhere near. I drive by our places, the spots where we dream big, parked under street lights. Hearts tangle like kids, but the memories mark me, sharp as a knife's edge, cutting deeper with every step on this lonely ledge. I scream into the void, but it swallows my pain. No closure, no mercy, just endless rain. You were my anchor, my fire, my light. Now I'm adrift in the dark of this endless night. You left without a goodbye, without a reason or rhyme. Tore the stars from my sky in the blink of an eye. My heart still calling your name through the empty night. Bleeding questions that you'll never make right. I loved you with everything, gave you my whole damn soul, but you vanished like a shadow, left me less than whole. You left without a goodbye, and I'm still breaking down, chasing ghosts in the quiet of this ghost town. Cracks run too deep and you're still haunting me. One word, one whisper, that's all I would need to say it was real before you made me bleed. But you left without a goodbye. God, why? You left without a goodbye. Stole the air from my lungs, left me hollow and haunted, coming undone. My heart still whispering your name in the dark, a flame that won't flicker, a permanent mark. I loved you too much, now I'm paying the price, drowning in what ifs, cold as winter ice. You left without a goodbye, and I'm lost in the why, forever saying goodbye. To the love of my said the words, I heard them clear. It's over now, we're done here. You turned and walked into the night. I stood there frozen in the light. I nodded slow, I let you go. Didn't beg, didn't steal the show. I smiled like it didn't cut me through. But the moment that door closed, I knew I didn't stop loving you at goodbye. I just learned how to hide it inside. I loved you past goodbye. Kept the flame when you turned out the light. Held you in my heart long after you left. Loved you through the silence, through every night. I loved you past goodbye. While you moved on and built a new life, I was still here whispering your name, loving you long after the end arrived. I watched you fall for someone new from a distance, like strangers do. You looked happy, you looked free, and I smiled for the world to see. But every laugh you gave to her was a quiet knife in my world. I celebrated your new start while mine stayed broken in the dark. I didn't stop missing you at goodbye. I just got better at the lie. I loved you past goodbye. Kept the flame when you turned out the light. Held you in my heart long after you left. Loved you through the silence, through every night. I loved you past goodbye. While you moved on and built a new life, I was still here whispering your name, loving you long after the end arrived. Maybe one day this love will fade, like old photographs in the shade. Maybe I'll wake up unafraid of a morning without your face. But until then I'll carry it quiet, the secret heart that never said die. I'll love you in the spaces between, when no one sees me cry. I loved you past goodbye, and I don't know how to turn it off. I try to let go, I try to move on, but my heart didn't get the memo at all. I loved you past goodbye, even when you stopped loving me. Some loves don't end when the story does, they just live on quietly. I loved you past goodbye, and quietly I still do. You said goodbye, but my heart never answered back. It just kept loving you past the end, past the fact. I still make coffee for 2 in the morning light. Pour your cup like you're walking through the door. The silence answers back, says you're gone for good this time. But I leave it on the table, just like before. I fold your side of the bed when the sheets feel cold, even though no one slept there for weeks. I talk to the empty room like you're still listening, hoping my words might find you in your sleep. I don't cry in front of anyone, the shower where the water hides the sound. They say I'm doing better, I smile and say I'm fine, but they don't see what happens when the lights go down. I miss you quietly in the spaces no one sees, in the breath I hold too long, when your name almost leaves me. I miss you quietly, like a prayer I'll never say. Loving you in secret is the only way I know these days. Your hoodie still hanging where you left it last. I wear it when the nights get too sharp. It doesn't smell like you anymore, but I pretend it does, and pull the sleeves over my breaking heart. I drive the long way home past the street we used to park, where we talked until the stars burned out. I slow down just enough to feel the memory, then speed away before the tears come out. I don't call, I don't text, I don't fall apart in crowds. I've learned to carry this ache like it weighs nothing at all. But every song on the radio knows your name, and it whispers it softly when I'm alone. I miss you quietly in the spaces no one sees, in the breath I hold too long, when your name almost leaves me. I miss you quietly, like a prayer I'll never say. Loving you in secret is the only way I know these days. Maybe one day I'll say it out loud, that I'm still not over you. Maybe one day the hurting will fade, and I'll stop looking for you in every room. But tonight I miss you quietly, like the rain against the glass, like the clock that keeps on ticking long after time has passed. I miss you quietly, and I think I always will, even when I'm smiling. There's a part of me that's still missing you quietly. I changed my ringtone, deleted your name from my phone. Threw out the playlists we made when the nights felt like home. I painted the walls, moved the furniture around, but nothing erases the echo of your sound. I walk through the city, headphones turned up loud, trying to drown you in crowds, in the noise of the town. But a laugh in the coffee shop, a stranger's low tone, and suddenly there you are, I'm never alone. I told all my friends I'm doing just fine. They believe me when I smile, they don't see the light. But every quiet moment betrays me again. You slip through the silence and pull me back in. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, saying, baby, I love you, like you're still mine. Whispering goodnight when I turn out the light. I still hear your voice, and it hurts every time. I try to move on, but the past won't let go. You're gone from my life, but not from my soul. I still hear your voice, and it won't leave me alone. The wind through the window sounds just like your sigh when you pull me in closer on those cold winter nights. The creak of the floorboards at 3 a.m. turns into your footsteps coming home again. I catch myself talking to empty air, answering questions that nobody's there, asking how your day was, like you might reply, then remembering you're not here, and I start to cry. I'm healing, I swear, and I'm getting there slow. Some days I don't miss you, some days I don't know, but one little trigger, one note of that song, and you're right here beside me where you still belong. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, saying, baby, I love you, like you're still mine. Whispering goodnight when I turn out the light. I still hear your voice, and it hurts every time. I try to move on, but the past won't let go. You're gone from my life, but not from my soul. I still hear your voice, and it won't leave me alone. Maybe one day the echoes will soften and fade. I'll hear only silence where your memory played. I'll laugh without flinching, sleep without dreams of you calling my name in the places we've been. But until that morning, until I'm set free, you'll live in the spaces nobody can see. I still hear your voice, softer now with time, but it still says I love you, and it still feels like mine. I don't fight it as hard as I did at the start. I just let it wash over this broken heart. One day I'll be ready to let the sound go. Till then I'll keep listening quiet and slow. I still hear your voice, and maybe that's okay for now. Rain hits the window like tears I can't stop. Each drop a reminder of the nights we once shared. I curl up in the corner where your sweater still hangs. pull it close, but it's cold and you're not there. I turn on the TV just to drown out the quiet, but every love scene cuts like a knife through my skin. I reach for the phone, almost dial your number, then remember the silence is all that begins. They say cry it out, let the pain wash away, but these tears keep on coming. They have nothing to say, no one to hold me, no arms to fall into, just the echo of loving someone I lost to you. I'm crying without you, sobbing in the dark where no one can see. The world keeps on spinning, but I'm standing still, broken and empty, missing the us that used to be. I'm crying without you, every breath tastes like goodbye. My heart's pouring rivers it can't hold inside. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. I walk past our park bench, the one by the river, where you kissed me and said we'd never say end. Now strangers sit laughing, their hands intertwined, while I'm hiding my face so the hurt doesn't show. I eat dinner alone at the table for two. You chair like a ghost that won't leave me alone. I whisper your name to the flickering candle, hoping somehow you feel it wherever you've gone. Friends say I'm stronger, that I'll make it through, but strength feels like nothing when it's missing you. These tears are my confession, my unspoken plea, that without you beside me, I'm barely me. I'm crying without you, sobbing in the dark where no one can see. The world keeps on spinning, but I'm standing still, broken and empty, missing the us that used to be. I'm crying without you, every breath tastes like goodbye. My heart's pouring rivers it can't hold inside. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. I wish you could see me, the mess that I am. Makeup in rivers, eyes swollen and red. Would you come running? Would you wipe them away? Or has time made you forget what we said? These tears hold our story, the love that we knew. Every drop is a piece of the girl who loved you. I'm drowning in what ifs, in the could have beens, crying alone. Where do I begin? I'm crying without you, night after night in the silence so deep, wishing your arms were the ones holding me instead of these pillows I cling to in sleep. I'm crying without you, and maybe someday these tears will run dry, but tonight I'm just shattered. learning to live with the hurt, learning to breathe without you. I'm crying without you. Quietly now as the dawn starts to break, one more tear for the love we can't take back. I'm crying without you. And the silence replies, you're not coming home tonight. Changed my ringtone, deleted your name from my phone. Threw out the playlist we made when the nights felt like home. I painted the walls, moved the furniture around, but nothing erases the echo of your sound. I walk through the city, headphones turned up loud, trying to drown you in crowds in the noise of the town. But a laugh in the coffee shop, a stranger's low tone, and suddenly there you are, I'm never alone. I told all my friends I'm doing just fine. They believe me when I smile, they don't see the light. But every quiet moment betrays me again. You slip through the silence and pull me back in. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, saying, baby, I love you, like you're still mine. Whispering goodnight when I turn out the light. I still hear your voice, and it hurts every time I try to move on, but the past won't let go. You're gone from my life, but not from my soul. I still hear your voice, and it won't leave me alone. The wind through the window sounds just like your sigh when you pull me in closer on those cold winter nights. The creak of the floorboards at 3 a.m. turns into your footsteps coming home again. I catch myself talking to empty air, answering questions that nobody's there, asking how your day was, like you might reply, then remembering you're not here, and I start to cry. I'm healing, I swear it, I'm getting there slow. Some days I don't miss you, some days I don't. But one little trigger, one note of that song, and you're right here beside me where you still belong. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, saying, baby, I love you, like you're still mine. Whispering goodnight when I turn out the light. I still hear your voice, and it hurts every time I try to move on, but the past won't let go. You're gone from my life, but not from my soul. I still hear your voice, and it won't leave me alone. Maybe one one day the echoes will soften and fade. I'll hear only silence where your memory played. I'll laugh without flinching, sleep without dreams of you calling my name in the places we've been. But until that morning, until I'm set free, you'll live in the spaces nobody can see. I still hear your voice, softer now with time, but it still says I love you, and it still feels like mine. I don't fight it as hard as I did at the start. I just let it wash over this broken heart. One day I'll be ready to let the sound go. Till then I'll keep listening, quiet and slow. I still hear your voice, and maybe that's okay for now. She still sleeps on her side of the bed, leaves room for a body that's no longer there. Wakes up reaching for warmth that's long gone, pulls the covers where you used to be. She keeps your old voicemail saved, plays them low when the silence gets loud, hears you laughing, saying I'm on my way home, and pretends for a moment you're still proud. She smiles in the daylight, fools everyone else, puts on the brave face you taught her so well. But when the night falls, the truth comes alive. She's still the girl you left behind. The girl you left behind is learning to live with a hole in her chest, carrying love like a weight she can't set down yet. She's trying to find who she was before you, but every road leads her back to the truth. That part of her heart will always be the girl you left behind. She drives a long way past our old house, slows down just to see if the lights still burn, sees a shadow move behind the curtains, and wonders if you ever think of her. She bought a new dress, cut her hair, tried to become someone harder to miss, but in the mirror late at night, she's still wearing the ghost of your kiss. She tells all her friends she's finally free, laughs a little too loud so they'll believe, but when she's alone, she breaks like the waves. She's still the girl you left behind, is learning to live with a hole in her chest, carrying love like a weight she can't set down yet. She's trying to find who she was before you, but every road leads her back to the truth. That part of her heart will always be the girl you left behind. One day she'll wake up and not feel the ache, won't measure her worth by the choice that you made. She'll dance kitchen. Laugh without force, love someone new who will stay, of course. But even when she's whole again, a quiet corner of her soul will remain. The girl you left behind, she's rising like dawn through the longest of nights, turning her pain into soft morning light. She's finding her way step by fragile step, forgiving the heart that she once gave you to keep. And though she's becoming someone new in time, she'll always remember the girl you left behind. Learned to speak softer so I wouldn't take up space. Wore my hair the way you liked, put a lighter on my face. I laughed at every joke, even when it cut too deep. Swallowed all my opinions just to watch you fall asleep. I cooked your favorite meals, kept the house warm and clean, memorized your silences, read the lines you left between. I gave you every Sunday, every minute I could steal. Tried to be the quiet dream you said you wanted to feel. I bent until I folded, dimmed until I disappeared. Thought if I became smaller, you'd finally hold me near. I was never enough, no matter how hard I tried. I poured my whole heart in your cup, but you still left it dry. I twisted, I turned, I gave up who I was to fit inside your love. But I was never enough, and that's the part that hurts the most. You said you needed freedom, space to figure things out. So I untied every string and let you move about. I waited in the shadows, never asked where you'd been. Told myself your distance didn't mean anything. I celebrated your wins louder than my own, cheered from the sidelines while my dreams stayed alone. I became the girl who never needed anything, hoping you'd notice the weight of the everything I'd bring. I shrank to fit your vision, erased the parts you didn't see. Thought if I was perfect, you'd finally choose me. I was never enough, no matter how hard I tried. I poured my whole heart in your cup, but you still left it dry. I twisted, I turned, I gave up who I was to fit inside your love. that's not on me. I was always enough, even when you couldn't stay. I'm filling up my own cup in my own kind of way. I won't twist or turn or lose who I am for somebody else's love. I was always enough, and I'm finally believing it now. We had a few bad nights, words we couldn't take back, the kind that leave bruises no one can see. I rolled up my sleeves, ready to work through the wreckage, but you just stood there, letting it bleed. I said we can fix this, just tell me you want to. You looked at the floor like the answer was there. I reached for your hand, but you pulled it away like holding on suddenly scared you to death. I was prepared for the fire, the long sleepless fights. I'd have walked over glass if you'd asked me to try, but you chose a quiet surrender and left me alone on the front line. You didn't fight for us when the waves got too high, you just turned away. I was drowning, trying to save what we had, but you let the current carry you the other way. You didn't fight for us while I was still swinging with all that I had. I guess love was worth every battle to me, but it wasn't worth one to you. I kept calling your name long after you left, left messages you never played. I drove by your place at 3 in the morning, hoping your light might still be awake. You changed your locks, changed your number so easy, like closing a chapter you didn't want to read. While I'm still here turning pages in circles, trying to find where you stopped loving me. I would have forgiven, forgotten, rebuilt it all if you'd only said, baby, I'm scared but I'll stay. But you packed up your heart without warning and walked out the door in the softest way. You didn't fight for us when the waves got too high, you just turned away. I was drowning, trying to save what we had, but you let the current carry you the other way. You didn't fight for us while I was still swinging with all that I had. I guess love was worth every battle to me, but it wasn't worth one to you. Maybe you think that leaving was mercy, saving me pain in the long run somehow, but watching you go without trying hurts more than any fight ever could now. I needed to see you break a little, needed to know that it cost you too, but you made it look effortless, and that's what broke me clean in two. You didn't fight for us, and I'll carry that silence the rest of my days. I fought enough for the both of us till there was nothing left to say. You didn't fight for us, so I'm laying my weapons down tonight, learning to live with the quiet defeat of a war you refused to fight. I fought for I'm still trying to forgive. I watered us every day like a fragile flower. Gave you sunlight, gave you rain, gave you time. You stood in the garden with your hands in your pockets, watching the petals fall one by one in silence. I begged for a little effort, just a drop of trying. You said it'll be fine. While the roots turned dry, I kept holding on, believing in miracles. But miracles need two hearts to survive. I felt it fading, I screamed it was dying. You looked at me like I was overreacting, while I was fighting to keep it breathing. You were already letting it go. You let love die right in front of your eyes. You didn't even cry. You watched it wither, watched it break, watched it fade, and did nothing to save it. You let love die like it was nothing, like it was easy to lose. I was begging on my knees for us, but you just stood there and let love die in your hands. We had color once, we had fire and thunder. Now the house is quiet, the pictures are gray. I still sleep on my side, leaving room for a ghost. You moved on so quickly, like you never stayed. I replay the moments where I could have seen it, the distance in your voice, the cold in your touch. I thought love was stronger than indifference, but indifference won and it killed us. I carried the weight while you carried nothing. I carried the hope while you carried goodbye. I was still planting seeds in dead soil while you walked away without a fight. You let love die right in front of your eyes. You didn't even cry. You watched it wither, watched it break, watched it fade, and did nothing to save it. You let love die like it was nothing, like it was easy to lose. I was begging on my knees for us, but you just stood there and let love die in your hands. I don't want your sorry now, it's far too late. The garden's bare and the bloom is gone. You can't bring back what you refused to water. You can't resurrect what you let rot for so long. I loved you enough for both of us, but love can't live on one heart alone. You let it die, and now I'm burying it on my own. You let love die, and I'll never understand how you could stand by while something so beautiful turned to dust. You didn't even try. You let love die. Now I'm left with the ashes in the wild. closed your eyes and let love tide yours. I'm planning something new now, in the dirt where we used to grow. It hurts to dig through the memories, but I won't let the next one die alone. You let love die, but I won't. Not anymore. And drew it in the sand with our toes that summer night, forever in crooked letters by the sea. Waves came and washed it clean before the morning light, but you swore it was written deeper in you and me. You held me like the world could end tomorrow, said this is it, baby, you're my always. I believed every word, let my heart follow. Never thought forever had an expiration date. I hung on every promise like a lifeline, built my future on the sound of your voice. Now I'm standing in the ruins of those sweet lies, wondering how you may leave and feel like choice. You promised forever, then gave me a goodbye in its place. Swore I'd be your last, love your only, but forever had a different face. You promised forever, and I still hear it echo in my chest. How do you break a word that big and walk away like it meant nothing less? I kept the ring you gave me in a wooden box, turn it over sometimes when I'm alone. It still shines like the night you slipped it on, like the vows you carved were set in stone. I drive past the spot where you said marry me. The stars look colder now up above. I whisper to the dark, do you remember? But the only answer is the silence of love. I didn't see the cracks beneath the surface, didn't feel the ground begin to shift. I was too busy dreaming of our future, while you were slowly letting go of it. You promised forever, then gave me a goodbye in its place. Swore I'd be your last, love your only, but forever had a different face. You promised forever, and I still hear it echo in my chest. How do you break a word that big and walk away like it meant nothing less? Maybe forever's just a word we say when we're too young to know how time betrays. Maybe you meant it in that moment, but moments fade and people change. I don't hate you for the leaving, I hate you for making me believe that forever could be more than a beautiful lie we both needed. You promised forever, still trying to let it go. I put my whole heart around that word. Now I don't know where to call home. You promised forever, but forever wasn't yours to give. I'll carry the pieces of that promise for as long as I live. You promised forever, and part of me still believes you did. I'll keep the ring in the box by my bed. Let it shine in the dark when I cry. You promised forever and forever. I used to laugh at little things, the way the sunlight hit the floor. I'd dance around the kitchen while the coffee brewed some more. People said my smile could light the darkest of their days. Now they ask me what's wrong when I look their way. I catch myself in mirrors and I don't recognize the face. There's a stranger staring back who's lost her spark, her grace. The corners of my mouth forgot how to turn up on their own. Since the day you walked away and left me here alone, I try to fake it, force it, paint it on like makeup thin. But everyone can see the cracks where joy used to begin. You took my smile, the one I wore so easily before. You took my smile, packed it in your suitcase when you left out the door. I'm searching every corner of this empty heart of mine, trying to remember how to shine. You took my smile and I don't know how to get it back. Friends send funny videos, tell jokes to make me laugh, but the sound that leaves my lips is hollow. Only half I scroll through old photos where I'm beaming by your side, wondering how the girl in them ever learned to hide. I still go through the motions, put on lipstick, do my hair, but the reflection looking back just isn't there. I miss the way I felt when the world was soft and bright. Now everything's in grayscale since you took away my light. I'm healing, I'm trying, some days are almost good, but then a memory finds me and I'm back where I once stood. You took my smile, the one I wore so easily before. You took my smile, packed it in your suitcase when you left out the door. I'm searching every corner of this empty heart of mine, trying to remember how to shine. You took my smile and I don't know how to get it back. Maybe one day I'll find it buried underneath the pain. Maybe I'll grow a new one that doesn't call your name. Till then I'll keep on breathing, keep on faking take everything I am. I'll find my smile, even if it takes more time than I can stand. I'm building it from ashes, from the tears I cried at night. One day I'll smile for me, not for your light. You took my smile, but I'm taking it back. You were the first thought when I opened my eyes, the reason my coffee tasted better with sunrise. You were the calm in the chaos, the steady in my storm, the safest place I'd ever known, the arms that kept me warm. I planned my days around your smile, my nights around your voice. Every choice I made back then felt like the perfect choice. You were the song I sang off key, the dream I dared to dream, the center of my universe, or so it seemed. I built my whole world on the promise of us. Never thought I'd lose the one I couldn't live without. You were my everything, my beginning and my end, the air I breathed, the heart I gave, the forever I believed in. You were my everything, and now you're gone, I'm barely here, learning how to live in a world where everything disappeared. You were my everything, and I don't know who I am without you. You were the lifelines on my face, the stories in my scars, the late night drives with open windows, wishing on the stars. You were the hand I held through fear, the light through all my dark, the name I whispered softly when life felt way too hard. I wore your love like armor, let it carry all my weight. Never saw the cracks forming, never thought we'd break. Now the silence in these rooms screams louder than before. Every corner holds your shadow, every echo begs for more. I gave you all my colors, you were the canvas of my soul. Now I'm staring at the blank space where my everything used to glow. You were my everything, my beginning and my end, the air I breathed, the heart I gave, the forever I believed in. You were my everything, and now you're gone, I'm barely here, learning how to live in a world where everything disappeared. You were my everything, and I don't know who I am without you. I still reach for you in dreams, still call your name out loud, still look for you in crowds like you're somewhere in the crowd. I know you're not coming back, I know it's time to heal, but how do you rebuild a life when everything was real? You were my everything, and maybe that's the truth I need, to love someone loving that deeply means you lose a part of me. You were my everything, but I'll find a way to breathe. Piece by broken piece, till I'm something without you. You were my everything, and one day I'll be okay, even if my everything walked away. Strong before I met you, built my walls high, kept my heart locked tight. I didn't need anyone to save me. I was fine walking through the night. Then you smiled and something shifted like a crack in armor I didn't know was there. One touch and I was unraveling, falling fast without a prayer. I told myself I'd stay in control, that I'd never let someone this close. But you slipped right through my defenses and turned my strength to smoke. You were my weakness, the one thing I couldn't fight. You brought me to my knees with just a look, with just one night. I was unbreakable till you showed me how soft I could be. You were my weakness, and losing you, destroying me. I gave up sleep just to hear you breathing, trading my pride for the way you said my name. All my hidden places, the parts I used to hide in shame. I rearranged my world around you, let you redraw every line I drawn. Now the map is torn and I'm lost without you, trying to find my way back alone. I thought loving you made me stronger, but it only taught me how to break. Now every breath feels like surrender to a war I didn't know I'd face. You were my weakness, the one thing I couldn't fight. You brought me to my knees with just a look, with just one night. I was unbreakable till you showed me how soft I could be. You were my weakness, and losing you, destroying me. I hate that I still reach for you in the dark. Hate that your ghost feels more real than me. I was still before your hands, now I'm bending in the wind. You turn my greatest strength into the reason I can't begin again. You were my weakness, and I still choose you every time, even knowing how this ends, even knowing you'd wreck my life. I was unbreakable till you showed me I could feel this deep. You were my weakness, the most beautiful way to bleed. You were my weakness, and I'm still weak. truth means never feeling the way I felt with you back then. You were my weakness, and I'll carry that truth forever. Your lips used to land on the curve of my neck, soft as a promise, warm as the sun. I close my eyes, let the world disappear, feeling safe in the place where your kisses begun. Now I touch that same spot when the nights get too long. It's cold to my fingers like you never belong. The skin still remembers the weight of your mouth, but the memory burns where your love headed south. I can't wear low collars, can't let the air in, 'cause the ache lives right under my skin. Every heartbeat echoes the ghost of your lips, a bruise that won't fade, a wound that still drips. I'm broken where you kiss me, shattered in the places you once made whole. Your mouth left a mark that no time can erase, a tender destruction deep in my soul. I carry the hurt like a secret tattoo, invisible cracks only I ever knew. I'm broken where you kiss me, and nobody can fix me but you. I avoid the mirror when I brush my hair back, afraid I'll see fingerprints glowing like scars. Your breath used to linger like smoke in the dark. Now the silence just swallows the shape of your arms. I dream you come back just to kiss it once more, to heal what you broke when you walked out the door. But I wake up alone with the same open sore, the sweetest place hurting me down to the core. I've tried moving on, let new hands hold me tight, but they feel like strangers against the old light. No kiss ever reaches the depth that you found. They touch the surface, but you touch the ground. I'm broken where you kissed me, shattered in the places you once made whole. Your mouth left a mark that no time can erase, a tender destruction deep in my soul. I carry the hurt like a secret tattoo, invisible cracks only I ever knew. I'm broken where you kiss me, and nobody can fix me but you. Maybe one day the skin will forget, the ache will go quiet, the wound finally set. But even if I heal on the outside, my love, inside I'll still feel where you lifted me up and let me fall, right where you kissed me most of all. I'm broken where you kissed me, fractured in the softness you left behind. Every gentle place turned to sharp edges now, a map of your love etched into my mind. I'll hide it from the world, pretend I'm okay, but the truth truth is I'm crumbling in the same old way. I'm broken where you kiss me, and I think I always will be. You said forever like it was easy to keep. Traced it on my skin with your fingertips. I believed every line, let it sink in deep. Were your words like armor on my lips? You promised the stars, the moon and the dawn. Swore you'd never leave me in the cold. But when the morning came and you were gone, those pretty vows just turned to fool's gold. I waited for the hurt to show on you, some sign that breaking me broke something too. But you walked away clean, no scratch, no stain. Like shattering a heart leaves no trace of pain. Promises don't bleed, they just disappear. Leave the one who believed them drowning in tears. They don't bruise your hands when you let them fall. They don't scream out loud when they lose it all. I'm the one cut open, red on the floor, while you carry nothing from the war. Promises don't bleed, but God, I do for you. Hear your voice in the quiet of the night, saying I'll be here, just hold on tight. I reach for the echo, but it slips through my fingers. A ghost of the future that no longer lingers. You're out there living like nothing ever cracks, smiling in pictures whole and intact. Well, I'm stitching wounds you never even felt, learning how deep a broken promise can melt. I looked for remorse in the rear view mirror, some flicker of guilt when you shifted the gear. But your eyes stayed dry, your heart stayed closed. You gave me the knife and never even froze. Promises don't bleed, they just disappear. Leave the one who believed them drowning in tears. They don't bruise your hands when you let them fall. They don't scream out loud when they lose it all. I'm the one cut open, red on the floor, while you carry nothing from the war. Promises don't bleed, but God, I do for you. Scars on you like they did on me, some mark of the weight of what we couldn't be. I wish you felt the ache when you said my name. I lost a little sleep playing our old game, but you're untouched, unscarred, moving on free, while I'm still bleeding from your memory. Promises don't bleed, they fade into air. Leave the fool who trusted them gasping for care. They don't tear your soul when you walk away. They don't haunt your dreams or make you pay. I'm the one still bleeding, slow and alone, carrying the weight of words turned to stone. Promises don't bleed, but loving you killed me. Promises don't bleed, So I still dying. You said it's not goodbye, it's just see you later. Soft voice on the phone like you still cared. I clung to the maybe in your hesitation, pretended the distance was something we could bear. But days turned to weeks and the calls stopped coming. Your text dried up like rain in July. I kept checking the door for your shadow returning, while deep down I knew it was a beautiful lie. I told myself stories to soften the blow, that life got busy, that you needed space. But the truth crept in quiet and steady and slow. You were already gone from our place. Goodbye feels permanent when it's wrapped in your silence. No fight, no tears, just a slow fade to black. It's the kind of ending that lingers in violence. A heart left believing you're coming back. I'm stuck in the doorway you walked through that night, holding the echo of I'll be alright. Goodbye feels permanent, and I can't unfeel that it's true. I still wear the necklace you clasped round my throat, the one with the promise you swore wouldn't break. It's heavier now than the words that you wrote, a chain made of memories I can't seem to shake. I drive by the corner where we used to meet, half expecting your car in the glow. But the street stays empty, the light turns to green, and I learn how to live with the letting you go. I waited for closure, a text or a call, some sign that the ending wasn't set in stone. But the quiet you left is the cruelest of all. It tells me I'm finally alone. Goodbye feels permanent when it's wrapped in your silence. No fight, no tears, just a slow fade to black. It's the kind of ending that lingers in violence. A heart left believing you're coming back. I'm stuck in the doorway you walked through that night, holding the echo of I'll be alright. Goodbye feels permanent, and I can't unfeel that it's true. I just wish you'd said it out loud, 'cause temporary goodbyes can fool us for days, but permanent ones scream in the quiet crowd. I'm learning to fold up the dreams that we made, put them in boxes I'll hide far away. But some nights the truth cuts sharper than blades. You meant it forever when you walked away. Goodbye feels permanent, carved into my bones. No undoing the moment you left me alone. It's the softest of killings, the slowest of ends, a love story finished with no more pretense. I'll carry your absence forever. I roam a shadow that follows me home. Goodbye feels permanent, and God, it really is. You said I was your always, your once in a lifetime find, painting me a future with colors soft and kind. You looked me in the eyes and swore the stars were ours, that no one else could ever touch this heart of yours. You called me beautiful when I felt small and gray, told me I was home to you in every single way. I hung on every promise like it was gospel truth. Let your voice rewrite the doubts I carried from my youth. I didn't see the shadows behind the light you shone. I only heard the melody and sang my heart alone. I believed every word, every sweet lie you told. I built my whole world on the stories you sold. I trusted the warmth in your voice when you spoke, gave you my tomorrows without letting go. I believed every word, now I'm paying the cost for loving someone who knew exactly what was lost. You said forever's easy when it's you and me. Wrote it on my skin so I could always see. You promised through the storms you'd never leave my side, but when the rain came pouring, you ran away to hide. I kept every postcard, every late night call, saved the little nothings that meant everything at all. I wore your words like armor when the world felt cold. Never thought the sharpest cuts would come from what you told. I didn't hear the silence growing in your tone. I only felt the safety of never being alone. I believed every word, every sweet lie you told. I built my whole world on the stories you sold. I trusted the warmth in your voice when you spoke, gave you my tomorrows without letting go. I believed every word and now I'm paying the cost for loving someone who knew exactly what was lost. Oh, now I'm learning faith in pretty lines, piecing back the heart that once was blindly mine. I hate how much I miss the sound of your deceit. How even knowing better, part of me repeats. I believed every word, and it brought me to my knees. Taught me love can be a beautiful disease. I'm wiser now, but wisdom came too late. The truth tastes bitter after promises so sweet. I believed every word, that's the hardest part to forgive. Not that you lied to me, but that I learned how to live, believing. I still reach for you in the middle of the night, when the room is too quiet and the dark feels too wide. My hand finds the cold where your warmth used to be, and I pull it back slowly, teaching it to leave. I kept all your messages, read them like a prayer. hoping for a miracle in the words that were there. But tonight I press delete, one by one, watch them disappear like the setting sun. It hurts to undo us, every thread I pull apart, but staying tied to you is tearing up my heart. I'm learning to let go, one breath, one day at a time, unwriting every promise that was never really mine. I'm learning to let go of the girl who waited by the phone. I'm teaching this heart how to beat on its own. I'm learning to let go. I drove past our old house, didn't slow down this time. Let the memories blur like the rain on the windshield line. I wore the dress you loved to a place you'll never see, and I felt pretty anyway, just for me. I stopped saying we when I talk about the past, started saying I, like it fits me to last. Some days the ache is louder, some days it's soft and low, but every day I'm getting better at letting you go. It's messy and it's painful, falling out of love, but I'm choosing me now, and that's hard enough. I'm learning to let go, one breath, one day at a time, unwriting every promise that was never really mine. I'm learning to let go of the girl who waited by the phone. I'm teaching this heart how to beat on its own. I'm learning to let go. I won't lie and say I don't miss you sometimes, when the stars look like the ones we wished on that night. But missing you doesn't mean I need you anymore. It just means I loved you, nothing less, nothing more. And love can't end without me ending too. I'm still here, still whole, just learning something new. I'm learning to let go, and it's the bravest thing I've done, releasing every maybe till there's only what's to come. I'm learning to let go of the weight I carried alone. Watch me rise as I release you, watch me come back home to me. I'm learning to let go. I'm learning to let go. I walk these streets we used to wander slow. Every corner whispers where we used to go. The coffee shop still plays our favorite song. I order two by habit, then remember you're gone. Strangers pass, but none of them are you. The shadows don't fit the shape I'm missing. I smile like I'm fine, like I've made it through. But inside I'm still kissing the ghost of your lips. I've changed my hair, moved the furniture around, tried every trick to fool this aching heart. But no matter what I do, no matter where I'm bound, it beats the same rhythm from the start. My heart knows your name, it won't let it go, calls it out in the silence when the night moves slow. Every pulse is a prayer, every breath is the same, a quiet surrender to the sound of your name. I can lie to the mirror, tell the world I'm okay, but my heart keeps on loving you anyway. It knows your name like it was carved in flame. Scroll through old photos I swore I'd delete. Your smile stops the air in my lungs. I hear you laugh in the wind through the trees, feel your hand in the warmth of the sun. People say time will fade what we had, but time's a liar when it comes to you. The calendar turns, but I'm still caught in the moment. I lost what I thought was true. I've dated someone new, said all the right words, laughed at the right times, played the part. But when he holds me close, it all feels absurd. He's touching my body, but you're still in my heart. My heart knows your name, it won't let it go, calls it out in the silence when the night moves slow. Every pulse is a prayer, every breath is the same, a quiet surrender to the sound of your name. I can lie to the mirror, tell the world I'm okay, but my heart keeps on loving you anyway. It knows your name like it was carved in flame. Oh, maybe one day I'll wake and it won't hurt to breathe. Your memory won't follow me like rain. But even if I heal, even if I leave deep down, I know one thing won't change. This stubborn heart will always carry you through every scar, through every new day. It's yours forever, no matter what I do. My heart knows your name, and it's here to stay. My heart knows your name, even if you're gone. It sings it softly from dusk until dawn. Every beat is an echo of the love that remains, a beautiful lake that still calls out your name. I may learn to live without you someday, but I'll never stop loving you, not in any way. My heart knows your name, and it always will.